And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
Here's Emmanuel Sanders now as he and the rest of the offense march back onto the field. We're in the second quarter. He already has 2 touchdowns. We know how good he is. That's well documented. How do you contain it?
We know he's a nightmare. So in this situation, I would go ahead and double him. Maybe even have a third person in the area and try and dissuade them from throwing him the football. Make someone else beat me for a while because I don't know that their talents are his. Because when he gets his hands on the ball, he breaks down my entire D. Someone else, they may not make the same type of a play.
Well, we know his talents are very good.
I'll go get it, man. Just call me a boo.
Play fake to Anderson. Now Simeon.
What? Oh, my God.
Able to connect on the long pass. He falls down incomplete. Thomas the intended target, and it's 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted.
There's going to be a button that pops up above his head. When it does, you hold that button down until he catches the ball. It hit that dude in the helmet. It went through his hand and hit him with a game physics right there. That's what that is. So anyway. Oh.
And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes
I think you can. It'll be probably on the coach's suggestion. Yeah.
Hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though.
That one should be pretty simple. I think you can do it. There you go.
First, this now from 46 yards away.
Oh, you got it, though. Nice. Good job.
And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So they had great field position, but a 3-play drive that actually goes backwards, and then they kick the field goal.
And I think the key sequence in there, the key phrase you just gave us, a 3-play, great field position, unable to move the football.
I'm not playing, Benjamin. She is.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
And whenever they kick to you, babe, if you don't want to run the ball, just press circle and switch to that guy that's going to catch it and just move him out of the way. And it'll,
the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game.
Oh! Oh!
Now they go straight. And this will go to the 28-yard line.
Oh no, I do some dolphin dives. That's what my brother calls them. I'll catch the ball and accidentally hit the square button.
As we step aside here in this second quarter.
Okay, I know what he's saying. Alright, go press circle. Well, that's cover 3. Go, yeah, use that one. He's probably thinking 3-man coverage, but now press triangle and up on your D-pad. He threw it away. You made him throw it away. Good job. Anyways, he was wanting. Whenever you go, whenever they're going to pass, okay, press X, because it's a punt, they're going to punt. Whenever they go to pass, if you press triangle and then up on the buttons on the side over there, it backs up your it backs up two of your defenders to where,
he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it
there you go, run it back, there you go, run it, there you go, run it. Nice little run.
Nearly a huge return as it is. Still a
okay, now. Run that curls pass on that bottom X. I'm trying to help you.
No, you're not. You're telling me what to do. Let me play.
Fine.
Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally.
Huh.
No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this.
I don't know, you just yelled at me for trying to tell you to do something else. So.
Not one that I've ever met.
Let's circle. Okay, go down to play type. Okay. Over. Down to pitch. Run the HP toss on the bottom. Now he's going to pitch it. You're going to be running around to the right. Okay, so as soon as you hike the ball, it's going to pitch it to your receiver. I mean, your guy right there. You better hurry. There you go.
First down. Here's the
There you go. Nice little run.
Pushes way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk.
And try to watch the little buttons that pop up above their head. Now get out of that.
Because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield,
you press circle.
Success on first down.
Okay, 2nd and 4. Try the fullback run. Do that again. Play type. And over. All the way to the bottom. Square. And you're just going to run straight up the middle right on the right side of him. Boom, first down.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Well, after that pickup of a first down, I think some of the defensive guys are going to be looking over their coordinator and saying that was not in the scouting
report. If you go to formation, that tells you, gives you all your other stuff too.
You don't usually hand the ball to your big guy in that situation. Sometimes you catch him by surprise.
Down at Simeon.
There you go.
Left side here to Sanders. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A good pickup there at 22. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this.
Play action is what he meant.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a fairly
solid idea
about which team will be featured prominently in those highlights.
Might be a little biased. So after that
Often
big
don't say that word.
Their defense may be on their heels.
Here we go now.
Simeon on first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Virgil Green is tied in the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about the lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made
I'm going to put it on mute, y'all. Benjamin, so you can still see what your comments are. I'm just going to put it on mute.
On 2nd and 10, Simeon. And this will be caught. It's Fowler for a Denver touchdown. Benny Fowler, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Now McManus for the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. Now McManus on to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Heading back on the field is Jonathan Stewart. He's just been looking for some space. You know, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Brandon Marshall, tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. Here's Newton now on second down. And the pressure gets to him again. Todd Davis in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff.
Delay of game, offense.
So that'll back him up 5. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a 1st down.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, back to you and Charles in a bit.
Why does Larry always do that? He just stops talking. But let's go play the 3rd quarter. I'm psyched. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Trevor Siemian and the Broncos heading back out. And a trio of touchdown passes so far. They've got the lead as well. All is good in their football world at this point.
And it's so much fun.
The 3rd quarter starts with a run from Anderson. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here's Siemian now on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Now Anderson running right. To the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly, but now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And he can't quite pick it. No interceptions so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's fourth down. Here's Riley Dixon now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down following the run. This is Stewart again. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Newton on third down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Michael Pilardi now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Taken in at the 22. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Hey, Charles, let's switch gears here for a second. Talk Super Bowl jerseys. Did you know that 12 of the last 13 teams that have won the Super Bowl have worn white?
That I knew. My question was really, how many of them chose to wear white when the option was to wear their home, darker jersey?
Right.
And I know the Broncos flipped over and wore white against Carolina and won a Super Bowl. The Patriots have opted to do that this time. I wonder how many others were just naturally that way.
Yeah, but you're right, though. The conferences flip-flop each year who's home. So the Patriots are, quote-unquote, the home team, and they did select the white jerseys. We'll see if that pays off. The Broncos on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Now let's go.
Here's Simeon. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A first down as it's Simeon with a hook up to Sanders. And certainly a valuable tool to have in your kit, Emmanuel Sanders, and he's shown us quite a bit in this one.
And that's why they wanted to use him immediately. You know they come out of the locker room saying, let's get the ball to him, get our offense jump-started, and in this case, it's worked throughout the game. Thus, they have the lead.
Now a first down throw, Simeon. And his throw here's incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Well, on that incompletion, Charles, want to take a sidestep and get your keys to the game for the Super Bowl coming up. And by the way, the Madden simulator, they do that every year. Madden simulated that it would be a 24-20 Patriots victory for whatever that's worth.
Oh, that's pretty good stuff right there. Well, for the Eagles to pull the upset in Madden simulator, I think Nick Foles, their quarterback, has to continue his rhythmic play. Easy passes, right? Just like the basketball player he was in the past, where he's not thinking and the ball's just out of his hands into the wide receivers. On defense, those defensive tackles, Fletcher Cox and Tim Jernigan, they've got to continue to be disruptive. Malcolm Jenkins will be all over the place in the secondary, and they've got to tackle and not give up big plays. For New England, they got to take away the tight end, Zach Ertz. He's a big key to Philadelphia's success, and of course, protect Tom Brady long enough for him to find his second and third targets throughout the game.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Handoff comes to Anderson. Oh, look at the strength.
No.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Let's go!
Simeon. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
To throw on second is Simeon. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Simeon. And that will be incomplete as well.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up, a live ball here. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. 30, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
After allowing that last score, the defense knows they've got to tighten things up. Otherwise, they'll let them right back into the game.
Gano for the extra point. And oh, it's blocked. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field.
Back
to throw, Simeon. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. Well, partner, of course, this week all the talk about the Super Bowl. It's actually the 6th Super Bowl rematch because the Eagles and the Pats met in Super Bowl 39. Can you name the other 5 Super Bowl rematches that have happened?
I'm not sure that I can, but I can name a few, right? Miami, Washington.
Okay.
Pittsburgh, Dallas.
Yep.
How about New England, Philadelphia? Oh, that's right. You already said that. What are the other ones?
49ers and Bengals. By the way, I'm cheating. I'm looking off the sheet. Cowboys, Bills, and the Patriots and the Giants.
How about that? And I think that for the most part, if you won the first one, you won the second one as well, right?
Yep, 4 of the 5 that won the first one, won round 2. On 1st and 10, Simeon. On the right side, caught by Green. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
To the air again, Simeon. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. You got a nice lead. You should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. A dump off here to Stewart. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it, because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
11 more on that one, and another first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Tried to drop one in, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess, and it'll bring up third down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about it.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Jonathan Stewart taking it in. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Gano out to kick this one away. Cody Latimer now on the return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here's Emmanuel Sanders now as he and the rest of the offense march back onto the field. He's north of 150 yards in this game. He's been doing his thing, hasn't he?
That he has, and he's been enjoying himself. And it's the type of game that you get locked into a pretty good groove. May not be record-shattering, but it's the type of game that if you accumulate that throughout a season, you're going to be one of the top receivers in the game.
See how much they incorporate him here on this drive. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances, putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
A good pickup there of 20 yards. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you've got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Fresh set of downs here. They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now Simeon. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Simeon throwing again. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Just to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Back to the air, Simeon on second down. Trying to lay one up deep. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this score will stay right where it is. So now from a defensive perspective, they might still have a pulse.
Yeah, that probably would have sealed their fate, but now they're still within 2 scores.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap. The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. And some room to maneuver. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to have a third down. The Panthers on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Newton. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They're going to run. This is Stewart. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Broncos will take over on downs. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
They start the drive with Anderson. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. Simeon in need of something big following that sack, facing 3rd and long.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. Devontae Booker, the 30, the 20, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Devontae Booker, 77 yards, and the Broncos will add on to their lead. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's Devontae Booker that's able to finish it off with a touchdown. Now McManus on to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Newton on first down. He hits Stewart in the flat. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Now Newton on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Newton's Super Bowl nemesis, Von Miller. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. On second down, here's Newton. That's Samuel, caught left side. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Throwing on third down, Newton. And that is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Here's Michael Pilardi now. He's been terrific so far. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And Denver getting set to take the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
The win for the Broncos, seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they...
stay myself, I never change, yeah, yeah,